Did you know that nearly 85% of strokes in seniors happen in the early morning hours? And here's what most people don't realize. Your legs getting weaker may not just be due to aging. It might be the breakfast you skipped this morning. Sounds dramatic? It should. Because if you're over 60, what you do within the first 30 minutes after waking up could mean the difference between staying independent or ending up in a hospital bed. Thousands of seniors across the world are unknowingly sabotaging their circulation, their mobility, and their memory simply by missing a critical morning habit. Yes, we're talking about more than just food. We're talking about what fuels your blood flow, nourishes your brain, and keeps your legs steady beneath you. This isn't just about living longer, it's about living better, with clarity, confidence, and strength. So if you're serious about senior health, if you believe in the power of elderly wisdom, and if you're here because you want to gain inspiration and life lessons from the elderly, stay with me till the end. Because this one habit change may just transform how you walk, how you think, and how you live. Before we dive into the first critical change, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with new videos that focus on senior health, motivation, and real quotes and reflections from seniors who are taking charge of their life after 60. Your support helps bring these elderly reflections to more people who need them. Let's begin with the first thing many seniors skip that could be silently draining their energy and increasing their stroke risk. Imagine this, you're 71, you wake up, shuffle out of bed, maybe pop your medications, maybe not. You head to the kitchen and pour yourself a cup of coffee. But here's what your body is really asking for: a glass of room temperature water. James, 71, from Indiana, learned this the hard way. For years, he'd wake up and head straight to his morning paper with a mug of black coffee. He thought he was doing just fine, until he collapsed one morning due to a mini stroke. Doctors found no major blockages, but they did find signs of chronic dehydration and thickened blood, common in seniors who don't hydrate first thing. The fix? One simple habit: drink a glass of water within 10 minutes of waking. Here's why it matters. Overnight, your body loses water through breathing and sweating. This makes your blood slightly thicker, reducing circulation efficiency. For someone over 60, that slight change in blood viscosity can mean a dramatic increase in stroke risk. Hydrating immediately upon waking helps thin the blood just enough to get oxygen flowing smoothly again. It also helps kickstart your kidneys, flush out toxins, and wake up your digestion. Bonus tip: add a splash of lemon for extra circulation and antioxidant benefits. Why it works: hydration equals circulation equals brain and leg function. It's that direct. Your legs rely on nutrient-rich blood getting to the muscles. If that flow is slowed down by dehydration, you're more likely to feel weak, lightheaded, or unsteady on your feet. And worse, if a clot forms during that sluggish morning circulation, it can lead straight to the brain. That's why this tiny habit is far more powerful than people give it credit for. Next, let's talk about a silent trigger that starts building up stress the moment you open your eyes. We don't talk enough about cortisol, the stress hormone that spikes in the morning. Seniors who wake up anxious or overwhelmed may be unknowingly putting their heart under pressure. Mental stress equals physical risk. Just 5 minutes of deep breathing or meditation can lower cortisol, reduce inflammation, and protect the arteries from constriction. Gloria, 72, from California, struggled with anxiety for most of her adult life. She believed it was just part of her personality. After her doctor recommended trying a simple breathing exercise each morning, she committed to it. Not with apps, not with fancy gadgets, just with a chair by the window and a timer. Her routine: inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4. For just 5 minutes each morning. Within 2 weeks, she noticed her mood was lighter, her thoughts clearer, and her blood pressure dropped by nearly 10 points. More importantly, the dizziness and brain fog she thought were just old age symptoms began to fade. This isn't meditation for the sake of mindfulness. This is breath work for blood pressure, for stroke prevention, for clarity and control over the one thing most seniors want to protect: independence. And now let's look at a mistake that might be hiding in plain sight on your breakfast table. Skipping breakfast equals low energy, unstable blood sugar, and yes, weakened legs. Why? Because without nutrients like magnesium and potassium, your blood vessels stay tight and your muscles struggle to contract properly. The real enemy: salty, processed breakfasts. That slice of toast with cheese or bacon you love. It may taste comforting, but it's hiding a sodium bomb. Sodium raises blood pressure, constricts arteries, and causes inflammation. That triple threat is why heart attacks and strokes spike in the morning. Instead of reaching for the usual suspects, start your day with foods that nourish and protect. Think oatmeal with banana and almonds, rich in magnesium, potassium, and fiber. Or try yogurt with blueberries and a handful of pumpkin seeds, a blend that supports brain function, gut health, and blood pressure. One powerful option, avocado toast made with low-sodium whole grain bread. It delivers healthy fats and potassium while being gentle on your arteries. These aren't just healthy meals. They're protective tools. Tools that sharpen your thinking, steady your steps, and strengthen your body from the inside out. Start treating your breakfast like your morning medicine. Because for many seniors, the right first meal is the difference between confidence and collapse. Still with me? Good. Because in the next part of this video, we're going to uncover 3 more surprising habits you can do within your first waking hour that directly affect your stroke risk, circulation, and overall strength. And trust me, you won't want to miss them. Let's talk about what happens when you stay still after a full night of rest. Your body hasn't moved in 7 to 8 hours, and your circulation has naturally slowed down. But what many seniors don't realize is that continuing to sit or lie, that's right, a simple 10 to 15-minute walk in the morning can be one of the most powerful health decisions you make every day. Walking helps jumpstart your blood flow, delivers oxygen to the brain, and keeps your arteries flexible. And here's what's most encouraging. You don't need to walk fast. A gentle stroll around the block or even inside your home is enough. For example, Leonard, 74 from Ohio, began taking slow walks around his garden each morning. Before, he needed to steady himself with furniture when walking from his bedroom to the kitchen. After just 2 weeks of gentle walks in sunshine, he noticed better balance, more energy, and fewer leg cramps. Plus, morning walks also help stabilize your blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and lower bad cholesterol levels, all of which play a role in protecting your brain from stroke. The sunlight you soak in also boosts vitamin D and resets your internal clock, improving sleep quality and mood. And for those who struggle to go outside, there's still good news. Walking around your house, climbing stairs, or even doing leg raises while brushing your teeth can all count. Movement is medicine, especially in the morning. Think about this. Every step you take is not just movement, it's surgeon's delivery. It's protecting your future mobility. For seniors, walking isn't a luxury, it's a prescription for independence, and it's free. Let's now shift to something equally powerful yet often ignored, stretching your neck and shoulders. This might sound simple, but it's one of the most vital habits you can build into your morning. As we age, our posture begins to change. Subtle slouches, stiff necks, rounded shoulders. These aren't just aesthetic issues. They interfere with blood flow to the brain, restrict breathing, and cause unnecessary fatigue. The muscles in your neck especially become tight overnight. Combine that with a soft pillow or an awkward sleeping position, and you get compression of the vertebral arteries. Those are the vessels that supply your brainstem and cerebellum. One small pinch in those arteries, and suddenly you feel dizzy when standing or foggy when thinking. This is something doctors often miss, but daily stretching helps undo it. Start your morning with slow, intentional movements. Neck rolls, forward tilts, shoulder shrugs, and back rolls. No need to rush. In fact, slow movement is safer and more effective. Stretching also improves lymphatic drainage, helping reduce puffiness and brain fog. I remember one viewer, Elaine, 75 from Michigan, who wrote to us, she used to need 2 cups of coffee just to feel alert. After adding 5 minutes of neck and shoulder stretches, she reported clearer thinking and steadier steps before her coffee even brewed. This is the kind of real-life impact we're aiming for. It's not about big workouts, it's about small, smart choices. If you have arthritis or limited mobility, modify the stretches. The goal isn't to perform like you're in a yoga class, it's to free up your circulation, keep your posture upright, and signal to your nervous system that the day is starting with balance, not stress. Combine this stretch with your deep breathing practice from part 1, and you've got a calming, energizing, stroke-preventing ritual that takes less than 10 minutes. Now let's talk about numbers, the kind you can't feel but must not ignore. Blood pressure. Most seniors don't realize that blood pressure is highest in the early morning. That's when the body surges with cortisol to wake you up. If your arteries are already stiff or inflamed, this natural rise can push you into dangerous territory. That's why checking your blood pressure in the morning, before breakfast, coffee, or medications is so critical. And no, you don't need a nurse to do it. Just a reliable home monitor with an arm cuff. Take the reading at the same time each day. Write it down or log it in a tracker. Look for patterns. Is it consistently high on certain days? Is it improving after walks or hydration? This is real feedback, real elderly wisdom gained through action. Take Nancy again, 73 from Texas. She started writing down her BP readings with notes like slept poorly, had bacon, or walked 10 minutes. Within a month, she discovered her numbers dropped after walking and shot up after salty breakfasts. Her doctor was impressed, not just with the results, but with her awareness. She adjusted her medication and meal plan accordingly. That's power. That's prevention. High blood pressure is called the silent killer for a reason. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't shout, but it steals your balance, your memory, your independence. Until one day it strikes, but when you track it, you tame it. You catch patterns before they become problems. You stay in the driver's seat of your health. If you don't have a monitor yet, make it your next purchase. And if you have one, make it a habit. Because knowing your number is not just data, it's a life-saving decision. In the final part of this video, we'll explore the final 2 habits that close the circle, nutrition and medication timing, and show how small changes in how and when you take your pills can dramatically amplify their protective effects. These aren't just suggestions, they're lifelines. Don't miss it. Let's begin this final section with something so basic, so often repeated, yet so frequently ignored it becomes dangerous. The timing of your medication, particularly blood pressure medication. If you're already diagnosed with hypertension, this could be the single most important thing you do every morning. Yes, more than even your walk or breakfast, because taking your pill at the right time, ideally first thing in the morning, before coffee or food, can significantly lower the risk of morning surges in blood pressure. These early morning spikes are responsible for a high percentage of strokes and cardiac events in seniors. Missing your medication or taking it irregularly, even by a few hours, throws off your body's rhythm and protection. It's like wearing armor but leaving your chest exposed. And yet many seniors forget or delay it. Why? Often it's not intentional. It's a matter of routine, or the assumption that a few hours won't make a difference. But it does. Harold, 76 from Oregon, used to take his meds whenever I remembered, he admitted. After experiencing a dizzy spell in the shower and a trip to urgent care, his doctor emphasized the importance of timing. Now Harold keeps his pill organizer right next to his water bottle. He takes it before even brushing his teeth. Since then, he hasn't had another dizzy spell and says he feels steadier every morning. Build your own routine around it. Set a phone reminder. Leave a sticky note. Or better yet, use a health tracker designed for seniors that alerts you based on your habits. Because consistency isn't just helpful, it's life-saving. For some, medication is more than just pills. It's part of a bigger ritual of self-respect. It's waking up and saying, I still matter. It's a message to your body, I'm here, I'm present, I'm in charge. That mindset alone sets the tone for how the rest of your morning and your day unfolds. The body listens when we lead it gently and consistently. Every time you show up for your health shows up for you. Think of your medication like brushing your teeth. You wouldn't skip it if you wanted your smile to last, so why skip the thing that protects your heart and brain? And now let's talk about breakfast. Not just what you eat, but what your body actually needs first thing in the morning. Think beyond tradition. That toast, sausage, or sugary cereal might feel familiar, but it's quietly sabotaging your circulation and strength. Why? Because those meals are often loaded with sodium and lack critical minerals that your muscles and blood vessels need. Instead, start with magnesium and potassium-rich foods. These 2 minerals are often called the stroke defenders. Magnesium helps your blood vessels relax. Potassium helps balance sodium and supports muscle contraction. Together they improve blood flow, reduce blood pressure, and fuel your energy. Start with a banana and a handful of almonds. Add a spoon of pumpkin seeds into your oatmeal. Blend spinach into your smoothie. These small upgrades have a big impact. Phyllis, 72 from Arizona, used to skip breakfast or grab a muffin on her way to the garden. After watching a segment about senior nutrition, she switched to plain yogurt with banana slices, chia seeds, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Within weeks, her digestion improved, her afternoon energy dips disappeared, and most importantly, her morning leg cramps reduced dramatically. Then there's Edward, 79 from Florida, who never gave much thought to food, until a leg cramp woke him up one night so badly he thought it was a heart attack. His daughter convinced him to try a more balanced breakfast, and within a month of daily magnesium-rich smoothies, his cramps reduced by over 70%. What you feed your body when it's most vulnerable sets the tone for the day. A balanced breakfast doesn't just fill your stomach, it fuels your brain, strengthens your legs, and supports every organ. Don't underestimate how important it is to eat within 1-2 hours of waking. Your body has been fasting all night. Your brain is demanding glucose. Your heart is adjusting to upright movement. That first meal either calms or triggers your nervous system. If it's processed and salty, it spikes blood pressure. If it's whole and nourishing, it steadies your heartbeat and energizes your muscles. This isn't about trends or dieting. It's about giving your aging body the best fighting chance for vitality. The right breakfast prevents not just strokes, but also brain fog, fatigue, and muscle breakdown. Eggs with spinach, oats with berries, or even just a banana and water are 100 times better than a frozen waffle with syrup. And if your appetite is low in the morning, try sipping a warm herbal tea with a few soaked almonds, or yogurt with a drizzle of honey. Something small is better than nothing. Especially as we age, skipping breakfast becomes a risk factor for weakness and fainting. Give your mornings that little bit of fuel, and they will carry you much further than you think. To bring everything together, remember that these habits aren't meant to overwhelm, they are meant to empower. You don't need to overhaul your entire routine tomorrow. But what if you just started with one? Hydrate first, then maybe try that short stretch. Then take your meds on time. One step becomes 2, then 3, and soon you're not just surviving mornings, you're mastering them. You're reclaiming energy, clarity, balance. You're showing the world and yourself that being over 60 doesn't mean decline. It means deeper wisdom, better decisions, and the right to feel strong and steady every single day. So here's your gentle nudge to reflect. Which of these habits are you already doing? Which one will you try tomorrow? And here's a question just for you. Where are you watching from today? We'd love to know where our community is growing. Drop your location in the comments if this video gave you something to think about, something to feel, or something to try tomorrow morning. Then please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights rooted in senior health, elderly reflections, and the quiet but powerful wisdom that comes with time. Let's continue this journey together. One morning, one mindful habit, one stronger step at a time.